Welcome to Leadership Lunch number 8. We are continuing to look at the skill of responding, the 6 steps to respond appropriately. Yesterday we looked at, in Leadership Lunch number 7, we looked at step 1, which is pressing pause. Today we're going to look at getting your mind right. So once again, pressing pause is literally giving yourself time to become clear about the event that you're experiencing and the outcome that you want. This then leads into step number 2, which is getting your mind right. Ultimately, we have to get our mind right. We need to get our internal right so we can get the external right. Meaning we have to get our emotions, our mindset, we have to get that right so that way we can get our actions or the external right. This getting your mind right is built into a cycle. And this cycle happens every day, so we might as well become aware of it so we can influence it. The first part of the mindset cycle is the focus. What am I giving my attention to? We choose the E's that we pay attention to. We don't control the E's that are given to us, but we control the ones that we focus on. An example, in every sport, you choose if you listen to an opponent that is trash talking. We see that all the time, where players, an opponent on the other team will get in our heads because they're talking trash. Well, we choose whether or not we listen to them. The second part of the cycle is self-talk. Self-talk follows your focus. If you focus on negative things, your self-talk is going to become negative. If you're giving attention to the wrong things, your self-talk is going to be off topic. It's not going to get the outcome that you want. We want to have discipline-driven self-talk. We want to have a discipline-driven voice. This is hard. What do I need to do? Not a default-driven voice. This sucks. Why am I the one that has to do it? We want to be disciplined. That leads to emotion. We must have a good attitude when we're in a bad mood. We choose our emotion. When something bad happens, we must have a good attitude. That's the only way we're going to be able to overcome it. This emotion then leads into our action and what we're going to do. Are you going to storm away when the official throws the flag on you or calls you for the foul or calls the second strike? Or are you going to step up and respond in a positive manner? Ultimately, when we get our mind right, it involves building patterns. A mindset is a pattern of focus that drives a pattern of self-talk, which drives a pattern of feelings, which drives a pattern of actions. Ultimately, we build our behaviors for how we respond to E's that don't go our way. You can see on the right side of the screen this mindset cycle, and we go through it. It happens all the time. What do we focus on? How are we speaking to ourselves? What are we saying to ourselves? How are we feeling? And then what are we doing? We want to be discipline-driven in our mindset. So that is step number 2, getting your mind right. Tomorrow we will go on to step number 3. Have a great day and see you tomorrow.